Shrek. One of the greatest and most popular movie franchises of all time. I mean, sure, we have seen a few duds from it, but for the most part, the Shrek movies are funny, endlessly rewatchable, but most importantly, memorable. Which is why it hurts so bad to see our memories get completely tarnished with these horrible redesigns! What is this?! I'm just kidding. Today I have no interest in talking about these overhated designs. Rather, I want to discuss something that hits on a somewhat deeper level, something that's been rooted in my memory for the past 15 years, something that makes these Shrek 5 critics look like nothing but whiners who have truly nothing to worry about. Today, I want to talk about the horrible marketing for Shrek 4 Ever After. Shrek 4 might have had some of the worst marketing out of any big-time movie release I've ever seen. It released all the way back in 2010, and honestly was a very successful movie in its own right. However, it did not do as good as the Shrek movies that came before it, and honestly, when you take a look at its putrid marketing, it's no wonder why. First off, I want to get the name of the movie out of the way, as there's technically 3 of them. Shrek 4 being the most common name, Shrek 4 Ever After being the most well-known name, and then there's Shrek the Final Chapter. I got my own questions as to why they ended the movies the time they did, but that aside, they really should have just named this movie Shrek 4. Same could be said for Shrek the Third, but that movie never happened as far as I'm concerned. Shrek 4 Ever After is a neat pun, I guess, but when I was a kid, I just remember it being an awkward name, especially since you already got the movie being named Shrek the Final Chapter, which is more direct, but ditches the numbers altogether. I just don't understand why they couldn't land on one name. It's not that hard to do. The name of the movie, however, as you could probably guess, is the least of my problems with Shrek 4's marketing. Rather, I want to go right for the core. These f***ing posters. The whole reason I'm making the video in the first place. The posters that were actually responsible for me not being able to see this movie in theaters when I was a kid. Anyways, since the year was 2010 and top text, bottom text style memes were still kicking strong, DreamWorks thought it would be a great idea to have every single one of these posters be some ironic pun meme. You got Feed Me If You Dare, Bake No Prisoners, Waffles in the Face of Danger, and my personal favorite, What the Shrek Just Happened. I don't know, DreamWorks, what the Shrek did happen? What savage employee did you let loose to make Shrek have this identical expression in every f***ing poster you put out? I mean, seriously, there's like 4 or more of these posters that use this exact same Shrek render. The one where he looks at the camera with this creepy-ass face. It's almost like he found out Shrek the Musical exists. But I gotta be honest, this one right here gets me the most. I swear, they just slapped Shrek's face onto some other image entirely because the proportions look way off. And I'm not the first person to say this. But, hey, why am I being so critical over some horrible movie posters made 15 years ago? What's my deal? Why do I care that some DreamWorks employee has an unhealthy obsession with one specific uncanny-looking Shrek render? Or better yet, why do I care where the witch is at? Well, because once upon a time, back in 2010, I was a kid too. A kid who wanted to see Shrek 4 in theaters, as I was a big fan of the first 3 movies, watching them on every road trip I went on. Even the third one. I used to love that movie too. But one day, at the mall, my grandmother saw the poster, Where My Witch Is At. Where My Witch Is At. And knowing how much I wanted to see this movie, she was quick to tell me it was not happening, all over some playful spin on a slur. I mean, needless to say, I did not see Shrek 4 in theaters. I did not find out if it was ogre till it's ogre. All because of this fucking poster. Who the hell made this shit, man?